All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to it again. A beautiful morning of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, chapters down below if you want to skip around. But today I think is going to be just one big subject. And don't worry, I know you guys are probably thinking, it's HT, baby, we got to celebrate. I'm going to post 2 videos today, believe it or not. This one, and then another one later today that's more on the HT vibe. But for now, we got this one, sub button down below, on the race to 75K, all that good stuff. So without further ado, if I could talk, let's check these buttons. Let's go. All right, now into these first setup. I'm so fucking tired of dealing with this shit every day. Buttons that need to be checked. This one is a serious topic, all right? And the reason why I want to talk about it, because I have some thoughts on it, so I want to discuss it. So none other than Leffen, the Smash God, right? His information down below. Check him out. Y'all know Leffen. He needs no introductions. And I know not only on this channel, but FGC period has different opinions about this man. But let's go ahead and unpack this right here. So he posted this on Twitter just yesterday. Well, by the time I'm recording this, and he was feeling some type of way. He was obviously feeling, upset in his feelings and whatnot. Posting this saying, I'm not a perfect person, but it is utterly insane to realize that most of the people who send harassment, death threats, and hate to me every day is because I stood up for what's right, and a bunch of sex offenders and idiots think slandering me will get them either clout or unbanned. I am fucking tired of dealing with this shit every day. I am human and I fuck up. Maybe more than most, but I try my ass off to be a good person, and all I get is 200 new people every day that hate me for things I didn't even do. And I just gotta sit and take it because even this is going to be used against me. If I died in a car crash, would that be used for content too? How many years until it stops? Will it ever? And then down below, he says, there is no fucking grand conspiracy. It's just a bunch of horrible people who can't look at themselves in the mirror, and I'm the easiest target available, right? And then we go down, he tags this Hoobastank saying, I just realized this post starts the same. Others are saying, to be real, there's always someone out there that'll give you hell regardless, and that sucks. They kind of go into their Leffen response saying, this is very good advice, thank you. Basically, a lot of people in this thread kind of wishing him well, but others are like, I get where you're coming from, but you chose this life. We'll unpack that in a second. Continuing on, I see, honestly, you've made so many positive moves since that villain era. It boggles my mind that people think it's cool to hate you. I even see somebody right here, quote, retweeting Big Bird saying, not gonna lie, there's an alarming level of obsession with internet people trying to see how far they can push someone, then cry wolf when the person snaps. It's very telling if the he needs professional help is mentioned dead last when it should be first, and we're pretending to care. Then down below, I can see one person that says, we don't care, bub, and they show Mr. Krabs with the tiny violin. But above that says, to be honest, most people don't like you because of the abrasive personality and lack of accountability. If anyone has trouble reflecting on themselves, it's you. You shouldn't get death threats and harassment, but don't be surprised that people dislike you. Okay, so unpacking this real quick, the first response, or one of the first responses, where they're saying, I get where you're coming from, but you chose that life. And I guess that can mean a couple of things, meaning you chose this life of FGC and to be, you are a popular gamer. You're very well known in the Smash community. It kind of comes with the territory. Or he could also be saying, you talked a lot of shit earlier in your career. You chose to do it, so now you're getting that backlash, so therefore you chose that life. I guess it'd be coming from a few different perspectives. Either way, it's one of those things because the internet doesn't go away. People never forget. And what you did 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 10, 20 years ago will forever be thrown in your face. The internet will never allow you to change. Now, reasonable people, yes, all day in your life, your fans, your followers. This man has hundreds of thousands of subscribers on his YouTube channel. People that actually enjoy his stuff. But on Twitter, it's a different world, right? It's a lot of people, I would say Reddit, Twitter, they live in different realities, and they're not going to let you forget. FGC lives and thrives on Twitter in a way that's great, but in a way that's really bad because it makes it very easy for people to troll, talk shit, into dogpile. Dogpiling is the biggest fucking thing that Twitter does when it comes to the FGC. And here's the thing, as a news source, it's crazy because I feel like there's a big disconnect between YouTube and Twitter. If I go to YouTube, obviously on this channel, I watch it grow. I'll watch it thrive. I watch the love from you guys, which I appreciate it massively, right? But if I go back on Twitter, it'll be fuck button check. It'll be like, why do you guys, anytime somebody tags me on button check or on Twitter, which I appreciate the love, y'all. About half of the time, literally about half of the time, right underneath, they'll be like, fucker, stop tagging that guy. Who's tagging this motherfucker? Like, they're literally mad that they're tagging me. And I'm always like, I never respond because I don't do Twitter. Twitter's not fucking real to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you have something to say on Twitter, I ain't listening because it's not fucking real as far as like talking shit, right? We not arguing because you're not changing anybody's mind on Twitter. I'm sorry. So we just gonna keep it pushing. But it's funny. Anytime I'll see that, most times I like it. Most of the times I'll just like that comments like, you do you, Playboy, you know, because here's the thing. People on Twitter rarely do any research and they really don't pay attention to you. If you did do any changing, if you did do any good and be like, hey y'all, I'm sorry for what I did fuck up, but I mean, it's been years and we doing good stuff and we keeping it pushing. They didn't see it. Because they kept your ass in a box. You know what I'm saying? So to them, you never changed and you're a piece of shit. Matter of fact, if anybody else in the community tells them that, oh, I'll co-sign that, he is a piece of shit, they could literally from there say anything about you, shit you didn't even do, they'll believe it. Don't need no research, don't need anything. Anytime they see your name or anything about it, they're just gonna automatically chalk you up to an asshole with knowing zero fucking information. So that's why I can relate, let's be real. Now, as far as like being on Leffen's side, I can only tell you my own personal experience. I've never met him. I've never talked to him. Yeah, I've seen the stuff people say about him, and I've seen how he used to talk a lot of shit back in the day. He used to pop off and all this other stuff, go back and forth with people. I've seen people show him love. I've seen people show him hate. Now, is it right at the end of the day? No. I mean, I don't think anybody should get death threats or harassments, but for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction, right? If you're talking that shit or if you're being toxic, you're gonna get people talking shit and being toxic right back to you. But here's the other thing, in the wonderful universe of the make-believe imaginary place of FGC Twitter, sometimes you don't even gotta do that. Sometimes you just being you and you still get people talking shit or being toxic at you on Twitter. So here's the thing, y'all. I've been talking to people a lot recently behind the scenes about, hang on, let me finish this thought. About quitting button check, like for real. You know, I've been doing this going on 6 years, going on 7, I guess, sometime this year. And I've loved the FGC from the bottom of my heart. I still do. But as you get older and you get different priorities and your body ages, you know what I'm saying? And it's tiring. People think button check is easy. They're like, oh, it just reads tweets. Fucking to make one episode of button check, because the button check episode is usually anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, you know, around there. Takes me anywhere from 4 to 5 hours to make one fucking episode. That's basically a work day. And keep in mind, I run more than one channel. I also do a Patreon, you know, which I'm behind on right now. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a family man. I have fucking dogs and birds, a wife and kids. Like, I don't just sit at home and look at this camera all day. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot. At one time, I had 3 jobs at a fucking time, still doing button check. So, long story short, you do it so long and you put so much work into it, and at the end of the day, you realize that the gaming industry and YouTube pays you the least fucking amount of money that you get in any genre on YouTube. It is dog shit. You literally gotta post every fucking day, or you gotta have huge numbers. I'm talking about like hundreds of thousands of views on a video every day or something like that to have a good amount of money. And what I mean is to like survive. If you are trying to pay the bills for your family, you need to pay rent and whatnot, that's what you need to do. Is it possible? Yes. Does everybody do it? No, because it's hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And button check, as it does good, not all the time. Why? Because we are ultimately at the mercy of YouTube. If there's not much news that month, if the algorithm changes or people just decide not to watch one month versus the other, it goes down by half, just like that. So that's why I always tell the Patreons, thank you so much, man. You guys have no idea. You guys really have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. So the only reason why I even mentioned the money, y'all, is because it's a reality. We all try to get our money. We all like try to support our families and whatnot. And button check full time, like 100% started, like I want to say in November or December of last year, right? And it's been a journey and it's been amazing, and it is a fucking grind. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you're working 4 to 5 hours just for one video, just for YouTube to give you jack shit. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's great, but a lot of times it is jack shit. And then you go on Twitter just to see more people like, fuck this guy. Nobody, it's just a lack of respect, and the people just don't give a shit. And you know what keeps me going is you guys. I was telling a friend like that, I'm not going to say any names. I've been talking to other content creators because I was lost, man. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like, I might need a break. I might just need to stop button check for like 2 weeks and get the fire back. That's how I felt during COVID. Literally, y'all. Right before COVID, I was gonna quit because I had no passion, and I was like, I didn't even know what I was doing anymore, And then COVID hit, reignited all the passion, literally. So anyway, long story short, y'all. When I read this tweet from Leffen, I was like, I can relate. Maybe on a different level, maybe from a different perspective. But I can relate. It's fucking hard to survive on income and as a full-time content creator or a pro player in the FGC is fucking hard. What do they always say? Oh, there's money now, but only the fucking 1% of the FGC people get the money. You know what I'm saying? As far as like pro players and whatnot. It's hard. And that's why I always say people are always saying, oh, we want to see this content and that content in the FGC. People need to do this, this, and this, and this. And I always say, it's not gonna happen because it's too fucking hard. Once people start to do it, they realize, oh shit, this is fucking hard. And by the way, how am I finna pay for this? Like, how are we gonna get dinner tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're really willing to sacrifice and work multiple jobs at once, you're not gonna continue doing it. It's a fun idea, but it's fucking hard, man. So I thank you for your loving comments, man. I thank you guys for everything, because literally every time I look at the damn wall behind me, I realize all y'all sent that to me, You guys have kept me going when I was in the hospital, when I was outside the hospital. Like, it's a lot. To the point now where I talk to the homies and I say, like, part of me wants to walk away, at least for a little while. And they're like, do it, And the other part of me is like, okay, easier said than done. I even had the thought of, what if I stop doing it this format and figure out another simpler format and see if that works? Because of the way I'm doing it right now, it is a lot, y'all. It is a lot. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how much of this I'm gonna post on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of ranting. Maybe this will go straight on Patreon. But if you happen to be on YouTube and you're seeing me say all this, just know it's 100% real, because this is fucking real shit. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit, real thoughts, real emotions that we all go through. So like I said, when I read that tweet, I was like, shit. Right about now, I can really relate. Long story short, I can relate to this tweet, man. Let me know how y'all are feeling. I said many times that you're not true FGC until you've had the thought, fuck the FGC. If you've never had the thought, man, fuck the FGC, then you're not true FGC. Because I think we all have that thought one time or another. Some of us talk about dipping or coming back, but I think it's in our blood, right? It's in our DNA. We all have our groups. You don't have to be with everybody else or popular or anything like that. You have 2 or 3 good people, maybe just one, you're FGC. Y'all have fun, play your own games, and, just do your thing on the side. But for me, what I think, I'm just tired. I'm tired of the politics. I'm tired of the bullshit I see in the FGC. Some of the pro players, some of the mainstream commentators and all the other stuff. And I've been really nice on this side. I've been really understanding and nice on this side, but I'm tired of a lot of it. I've had a lot of private conversations in the past, and I've been really nice and understanding about a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's about that time to just completely distance myself from all of that bullshit and to be more free to be me and check buttons. So let me know how you feel about that, y'all. I want to possibly create a different style. Maybe I can do button check. I was doing it every day. Maybe I'll try to do it every other day. Maybe I'll start doing other stuff on this channel, checking buttons, but we'll be checking other buttons and see how y'all like that. And maybe we'll have specific days on this channel for the FGC, or for particular stories. Maybe we could just do more. I don't know, y'all. This is all fresh stuff in my mind. Sorry about that, y'all. My camera just died, so it got real ghetto real quick. So, in a nutshell, man, let me know how y'all feeling about this. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit button check altogether, but I just think I need I need a rebirth. You know, I really want to start doing things different somehow in order to keep motivated, in order to keep fruitful, you know, not only for me, but for my family as well, and to still produce and to still have fun. The only time I really have fun, man, is when I'm making it lighthearted and I'm laughing. And if I'm able to make you guys laugh, then it's worth it. But the more serious shit I do, like it's hard and it's taxing. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. And burnout is definitely a real thing. So anyway, long story short, thank you guys for the massive love. I will see you soon as always. I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, even though all the shit I just said, it's about to get better. And also, another video, I know that's kind of contradicting myself because you're like, what are you talking about burnout and you're posting 2 videos today? I don't know. I just want to keep it an HT theme, man, and I want to have some fun today. So anyway, see y'all soon. Love y'all, fellow. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Baby, watch this ad, baby. Boom! You didn't know I had an ad, right? Come on. Oh, shit. You didn't. Go. What the hell, man? This is bullshit. I can't. All right, baby. You can let it out. I know. I'm just saying. What do you mean, let it out?
Like cry. You know, you can cry. Remember?
No, I'm just saying. Man, it's bullshit.
It's alright, baby. You want to go watch porn?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.
Can we watch Asian stuff?